Lee's Summit could be growing by leaps and bounds soon.
Nearly 2,000 acres of land is hitting the real estate market this week. The city is wondering if it ever would have been developed at one point, but a lot of that land is right next to Lee's Summit West High School. That's where we find Fox 4's Dave DeMarco live tonight. So Dave, who owns all that land?
Well, all of this land off to my left here for about 5 square miles here is owned by the Church of Christ of Jesus Latter-day Saints, or the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, I should say there. They also own more than 1,000 acres up to the north over by the interstate. The question, what would they do with it? Well, now they're selling. Lee's Summit has more than 100,000 people, and at 67 square miles, it's the 5th largest city in Missouri. But there are parts of town just outside of downtown to the south and commercial areas along the highway to the north that look just like any rural farming town.
You have on the north side, you have Lakewood, and then you've got the middle of the city, and then you've got like the Raintree area, and in between, we have really large land parcels that never got developed.
The reason? The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints owns 4,200 acres of land. That's roughly 2/3 the size of neighboring Raytown or all of Prairie Village. In the past week, its real estate subsidiary Suburban Land Reserve announced it's listing 1,860 of those acres through Newmark Zimmer, much to the excitement of Lee's Summit officials who already had the land in its master plans for commercial, industrial, and of course, residential.
This is city planning at its finest because we're not working around developments that are already in place. We can do this, it's a blank slate, and we get to do economic development in the best way possible. So it's a very, very unique opportunity given the size of the properties.
Development is expected to add thousands of jobs and tens of thousands of new residents.
The pros, we would have more jobs, more housing. The cons would be we will lose a lot of our nature that we're used to seeing and all of the deer and other wildlife.
No buyers have been announced, but the mayor expects city workers to be busy soon.
It takes a few years to develop it, to put the streets in and more, but there's a lot of interest in Lee's Summit for single family homes and for subdivisions, and we have great schools, we have great parks, we have great amenities in our communities, so I'm sure we're going to have some interested developers.
So definitely pretty massive, and the mayor says he's actually happy that the Mormon Church isn't selling all of its land at one time here, Lauren, saying it would be pretty tough for the city to put in all the infrastructure that those developments would need at one point.
And that is a lot of work too. Dave DeMarco live in Lee's Summit tonight. Thank you.